All right, guys, welcome back to Cameshiareviews, the queen of reality TV. Yeah.
Bombs at sea. Defusing bomb now. Get out of there, it's gonna blow!
All right, guys, we're gonna talk about Beast Games and bribe your way to the finale, episode 9. As things are looking, Patrick, who has no money, they have to use that money, as I told you guys, to bribe. There's a timer. They have 1 hour to decide who was the first person to enter. It's just a 6 spot, right? I'm thinking at 8, I really was assuming certain people were gonna just get there. That's not what happened in this episode. Okay. To me, I'm trying to figure out, am I gonna make a decision of just being selfish off the rip? I don't know. First, a lot of them were just calling each other, trying to figure out who should we choose because they're trying to choose. They're having a strategy, but the strategy also has to work for them. So in the beginning, it was a lot of chaos. Okay, you know, oh boy, they got all that money bags. He's thinking, I'm not gonna get a vote. I think it was 8:30. She got a call. She said, you deserve to go forward out of most of us, so I'm gonna vote for you. And I appreciate you. She was like, once we figure out the numbers, then we can figure this out. You know what I'm saying? The phone's ringing back and forth. There's a lot of hustling going on. Courtney said she was confused. She said the person we vote for, that's the hard, they wanted Tawana to go first. She said she'll get the majority of votes. I think she should go last, is what she's saying, because she also has money if she needs to, bribe people or whatever. And then, of course, 831 was like, okay, that's smart. People are rethinking their strategy because I just thought she was a shoe in to go in there first. Tawana, she sacrificed a lot. Now, I think they were looking at things like some of the girls who deserve it, you know, and I thought Queen was going to be a big part of that, but it just really was looking like nobody. And to me, once again, Queen, I really wish Queen should have thought about when Jay-Z brought up the fact that she was a target. She was a target. So I wasn't surprised. I wasn't, by the way this went. So Tawana was saying that it's getting hard, it's getting rough. They thought that, to me, like I said, for me myself, I really did think that 8:30 was gonna be Tawana. It was gonna be the obvious pick. But Jeff was trying to, pitch somebody else. I'm not saying he was doing that to make sure she didn't get in. They was assuming she was gonna be a shoe in. I know that Emma um got JC telling her, you gotta start playing for yourself. He said, I don't regret my decision but the money. And it put me in a horrible situation. He said, but that's cool. I'm cool with it. I deal with it, whatever. And for Emma, she said she was very close to 566. So for him to kind of, stab her in the back, take it at 650, what I'm saying, and to sabotage as we split it equally, it just hurt her. She didn't think he would hurt him, and thought he would take her to the end or whatever. Which I think, in a way, when I watched this episode, that's literally what he was making sure happened with her. Maybe because I think he did feel some guilt, especially with her and what she's saying. I really did believe that she had some guilt. So anyway, everyone said they want to vote her in. They all agreed on that 100%. Um, she's played. Everyone said every Queen said she's played the most integrity. And Patrick said she's the most pure of us all. So um, I was like, okay, and I actually understood that vote from how she's played the game. It makes a lot of sense, to be honest. And of course, JC said same thing. Emma, everyone is saying Emma. Even the grimy, all of them were saying it, and she hasn't manipulated or done anything. And so for them, they wanted to. Now they could also put Tawana in that same situation, but Um, because she sacrificed a lot for them as well. To me, she should be number two. I understood that in theory, especially what Emma had went through, the money. But I was like, Tawana should have been the second one, in my opinion. I'm just gonna be honest. So she was the first seat, the sixth or whatever seats they have there, and as they sit in the seat, the money is behind them. So Emma, 9 through 7, is in the first seat. To watch a lot of these people, these women that competed in here, and to see who's getting to the end, it's just crazy because it was a random thing. It's a chance of really your decision that you made to get this far. Whew. Let's say you have not. Mr. Beast said, if you have not had a favor with anybody, he said, you can bribe somebody, and that shit was crazy. Other bribing they were doing, but it made sense because in the beginning I felt like when they Patrick kind of came up with a plan with this whole boy girl thing. He was trying so hard. I have to admit, Patrick is hustling. Patrick was hustling. I can't even front. But I mean, it wasn't. I mean, unfortunately, it wasn't. It wasn't enough. It was not. Lord have mercy. I thought Patrick had it. Some of the money, Gage and JC, the money that they had a lot of freaking money. Honestly, I don't know at that point if I would even care to be trying to bribe anybody because if I had that much money, like even if you got to the seats down there to go against other people, there's no guarantee that you are going to win, even in that. It's 6 seats. You're competing with other people. You already have money right now, more money than you probably have ever seen. What's the chance that you get in that 6 seat and you got to compete for this one lump sum of money and all walk away with nothing but one person wins? Well, at this moment, I have a lot of money. So if I get people to say, "Hey, give me your money, I'll send you a vote," because the vote's so important to you, cool, cool, cool. Because I'm gonna go away with more money in my pocket. I'm gonna be cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. JC was actually trying with his vote, but Queen and them was telling because JC had too much money. They was asking him, if you're going to get my vote, you got to give me a lot of money. JC was not willing to part with that money. To me, he should not have been trying to get votes at all. Him and Gage had a lot of money. You're trying to part with the money. I like what Jeff did. Jeff did something that I thought was really nice. He took a share out of his money and gave it to everybody. And I mean, when I said that was a smart move, what he was doing it for whatever reason. Because Gage gonna tell him something, for me to vote for you, you gotta take all I gotta get all your money you have. I was like, bro, and then he was like, I'm gonna do something smart. What he did was he gave money to each and every one of them. Who was the next vote in? It was Chef. So I thought that was very, very smart. Um, of course, we don't know the last person. Let me see who ended up being in the final seats. 937, 974, 424, 930, 947, 974, 831, and okay, so and also there was a twist because they were gonna double the money if they flip heads or tails, which is Beast Games coin. Because no one has ever attempted what we're about to do. Like every coin flip, you will call heads or tails. If you call it correctly, I will double the prize pool to $10 million. If you call it correctly, I'm sorry. If you call it incorrectly, the prize pool stays where it is. That's it. 10,000, 10 million. I mean, it'd be million. My bad. Not 1,000. I'm tripping. million, 5 million, 10 million, 5 million, 10 million, right? It's just money, right? Refuse to flip the coin and forget I said anything about the 10 milli. I milli, I milli, I milli, I milli, I milli. I'm sorry. So they end up flipping it anyway. That's pretty much the end of that episode. It wasn't as of course, because of course there's no drama. So of course it was like it was more of a dramatic, like who got. So we still had one more. Was it one more seat left? Wait, or did everybody get to sit there? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Was every seat filled? Wait a minute. Am I tripping? Oh, I didn't even see the people leaving. You know what? I thought I had finished this part. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Wait a minute. So who was in the final seat? Oh, 424. She got the final seat. Wow. I felt so bad for Queen. Yeah, 424. They really was happy to see her get there. I was happy to see her get there too, ain't gonna lie. Wow. That's the top six. Mm, that is crazy. That really is. Okay. That's the part I didn't see. Um, the people that have money, they're actually taking it with them. Like it took an army to carry that man's money out. Now that is super crazy to me. But he has money. It's sad that Patrick did not get anything. Or I uh I think Queen may have given away all her money if I'm not mistaken. That's why I would not have given. I don't think I would have bribed anybody. I think I would have held on to my money. Dang. Well, and it didn't really show us, of course, how they're gonna compete. So they gotta compete and all these things. Da da da. So that's what I'm looking forward to, and I think that's gonna be the final episode. Because we had 2 episodes left on this one, so we have the finale. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of bells and whistles. Okay. All right, y'all. That being said, I'm about to get out of here. I love y'all. I will some tripping. I will see you guys next time and next week. Bye. One thing I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this, I am the queen of reality